We got a problem. The mic has gotten limp syndrome. She ain't looking too hot now. I'll be honest. She doesn't want to sit up like how I normally have it. She wants to sit down. And this knob is just stripped. It's just it's bad. It's bad. But let's get into this. That's the stuff. That's the stuff, guys. Now I tell you what. So semi-truck drivers on the road are like one of the worst people I've ever, like the worst I've ever met in the world. I hate semi-truck drivers. You want to know why? Because they actively try. Just had to make sure my roommate wasn't sleeping up there, so I wasn't, you know, waking him up. Semi-truck drivers are like one of the worst people. I hate them because they actively try to like cut you off and stuff, and like, let me take this in perspective. Okay, I'm gonna put you in a little bit of a situation here. I'm driving on the road, and then there's like no cars behind me, but the semi-truck driver wants to like pass the semi who's right in front of him, you know, because the semi, you know, they trade out because they do the weird convoy type thing. So I'm like, oh, all right, we're chilling. He decides he wants to cut out right in front of me when there's no cars behind me, and he's like, nah, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna be going 70 miles an hour when the speed limit's 70 miles an hour. I'm going 80, of course. Don't ask. I'm just going 80, of course, you know, and this guy cuts in front of me, and I just have to slow down, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. They actively try to cut you off, and they're the biggest dicks in the world. And like, there's like a line of like cars, like 5 cars that like build up because there's this one guy's just going 70 miles an hour. I would see it if the other guy goes, you know, and slows down to like 65. I know they got the comps, and they're probably calling to each other like, y'all, mate, like, here's what we're gonna do, mate. I'm gonna go past you right now. We're gonna go about the same speed, mate. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna cut off about 5 cars. We're gonna get a big old pile up, mate. And so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna just basically make a traffic jam, huh? Yeah? Sounds good? Yeah? Cheerio, you know, like, what the fuck? Stop. Pisses me off. So, like, could I just get, like, semi-truck drivers to not fucking do that? I hate them for that. They actively try and just piss me off on the road. Like, I sit on cruise control. If I wasn't sitting on cruise control, I'd be perfectly fine. This also brings me into why do people, okay, left lane, all right, that's above the speed limit, okay? Now, let's start with a right lane. Right lane, you're driving 60 in a 60. You're going speed limit. Middle lane, 5+, all right? 5+ the speed limit, okay? Left lane, you're going 10+, all right? That's how the whole thing should be going. And if there's a second, like if there's a 4th lane, the right lane is just empty. You leave that empty because people come and merge into that lane for traffic, and then you have the same 3. Okay, it's always the left 3 lanes. Okay, that we're doing. If there's 5 lanes, you leave the 2 blank. Okay, unless you want to do like a 15+, but you make people lane weave. And it pisses me off. So, semi-truck drivers, you need to stop. It's pissing me off. You actively try to piss me off on the road. You're gonna cut me off when I'm going 80 on a cruise, and you make me take my cruise off. Okay, I get the gas mileage, pretty good gas mileage, mate. Like, but I hate having to drive with my foot on the pedal. I just like to sit, cranking the music, driving down the road. You know, mate. But I'm recording this on Monday, so I'm going to try and edit it by Tuesday, and then it'll be posted on Friday. Which is my birthday, which is Black Friday. Pretty neat, huh? Big man's getting old. I call my father Big Man.